students, I hope you all are fine and safe at home. Today in this video we will discuss our chapter 4, that is food and health. Okay, so 3 topics are there in this chapter, but in our first video we will discuss components of food. What does food contain? Component means what does food contain. Okay, now you see a picture, some pictures are given in your book. Okay, and there you have to write the sources. So egg, we get egg from animal, is not it? Because hen is an animal, so we will write there animal. We get rice from plant, so we will write the source is plant there. So chicken and orange juice, you have to do it by yourself. Okay, now you see, have you ever thought why you eat different varieties of food and not just your favorite food all the time? Now you see, in our lunch plate, dal is there, dal is there, rice is there, fats means some ghee, butter is present, again green vegetables are there. Why it is like that? Why we don't eat only rice or only dal? Because when we eat different foods, we get different types of nutrients. Okay, there are 5 types of nutrient: carbohydrate, fat, protein, mineral and vitamins. Okay, 5 types of nutrients are there, and our body require this 5 types of nutrient in adequate amount. Okay, now let us study component of food. Okay, food contain nutrients that are required our body in adequate amount. Okay, now you see in the word web it is given nutrient, component found in food that give strength and help to the body to grow. Now when we eat food, it is broken down into simpler form in our stomach, and from there what happen, nutrients are produced. Like when we eat rice, we get carbohydrate. When we eat dal, again some cereals, pulses, we get proteins. Okay, when we eat ghee, butter, it provides us fats. When we eat green vegetables and fruits, it gives us vitamins and minerals. Okay, so these are the nutrients. Now adequate, sufficient in quantity. Our body require nutrient in adequate amount means our body require nutrient in sufficient amount. If it will not get nutrient in sufficient amount, then we may have several diseases there. Okay, now the main nutrient present in food are carbohydrate, fats, protein, vitamin and mineral. Just now I told you. Food also contain water and roughage. Okay, food also contain water. Water we all know. Roughage, okay, it is a fiber. Okay, roughage is a fiber which help us in many way. We will discuss it later. Now you see, carbohydrate, protein and fats are called macronutrient. Why they are called macro? Macro means large. Okay, they are called large nutrient because this carbohydrate, fat and protein are required by our body in large quantity. Okay, when this carbohydrate breaks down, it gives us glucose, and glucose provide us energy for various day-to-day activities. Okay, now protein helps in building block of cells. Okay, and fats, it acts as a insulator inside our body and protect our internal organs. Okay, so that is why they are called macronutrients, because it is required by our body in large quantity. And while vitamin and minerals are called micronutrient, as these are required in small quantity in our daily diet. This vitamin and mineral are required by our body in less quantity as compared to macronutrient. That is why it is called what? Micronutrients. Okay, so carbohydrate, now you see, carbohydrate are the main source of energy. Okay, the energy that we require to do various activity are provided by carbohydrates. Okay, now you see, when we eat rice in our lunch plate or dinner plate, rice or chapati is in a large quantity. It's not it. We eat rice in a large quantity because we need more energy. Understood? Some example are rice, wheat, ripe fruits, bread, honey, sugar and potato are some food item which are rich in carbohydrates. So these things are rich in carbohydrates. Okay, now secondly you see, fats also provide energy to our body. Butter, oil, ghee and nuts are rich source of fat. Fat also provide energy to our body, already I told you. Other than that, it acts as a cushion, okay, which protect our internal organ. And from where we get these fats? We get these fats from dry fruits, oil, ghee, butter. Okay. Now proteins. Protein help in growth and repair of tissue. Just now I told you that protein helps in growth and repair of cells. Okay, our body is made up of cell, and when we grow up, protein is required mainly during our childhood stage, when we are in growing stage. Okay, for the building of tissues. Now, they also help in building muscles. Okay, so for good muscles, what you have to eat is a groundnut, bean, pulses, fish, eggs, milk, cheese and curd are some food item rich in proteins. Okay, so if you want big muscles, eat these things. Okay, now you see vitamins. Okay, as I told you, vitamins are what? Micronutrient required by our body in very less quantity. Is not it? Now, what is the function of this vitamin? You know, it protects our body from several diseases. When we are sick, okay, these vitamins fight against the diseases inside our body. Okay, now you see from which items we get vitamins. Okay, we get vitamins from green leafy vegetables, carrots and fruit are some food item rich in vitamins. Okay, so if you will eat these green vegetables, don't throw your vegetables while eating the food. Okay, they are very healthy. Now you see minerals. Minerals help in the physical and mental development of the body and keep our bone and teeth strong and healthy. Milk, cheese, egg, fruits and vegetable are some food item rich in minerals. So mineral is also a micronutrient required by our body in less quantity. And what is the function of mineral? It helps in physical and mental development of our body. Okay. Other than that, it keeps our bone and teeth strong. Okay, what will happen if your bone and teeth is not strong? If you will stand, you cannot stand upright if your bone is not strong, and if your teeth is not strong, what will happen? It will fall down, is not it? So now you see roughage, okay, also known as dietary fiber. This roughage, another name of roughage is dietary fiber, is the undigested portion of the plant food. It adds bulk to our diet. It helps in easy passage of food through the digestive system. Cereal, unpolished rice and grain, fresh fruits and vegetables are some rich sources of roughage. Okay, roughage known as dietary fiber. It is not digested by our body. Okay, it is the undigestible part of plant, and when we eat this roughage, what happens? It adds bulk to the food. When we eat roughage items, okay, it fills our stomach so that we don't feel hungry very soon. Other than that, it helps in constipation. Okay, easy passage of stool because it absorbs large amount of water from the food. Now you see water. Water is required for almost all the function of the body. Okay, so that is why we should drink plenty of water, minimum 8 to 10 glasses every day for proper functioning and to stay healthy. So students, our first video ends here. If you have any doubt, please clarify. Thank you and have a good day ahead.